Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm S2F Gaming, and welcome back to episode 14 of the Custom Map Story Mode series. Guys, in the last episode, we did the New Year's event, which was an absolute blast. It was my first time doing it, and yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. But today, guys, before this episode started, I actually went out and got a few things. I ended up making about 20 cryopods, so we're all good there. I also realized that we actually have a blueprint for a Rex saddle and a blueprint for a Stego saddle. Now, I mentioned a few episodes ago that I wasn't really sure what the boss fight would, like the boss creature would be. It would really depend on saddles, but we're actually pretty good. I'm actually okay using either a Rex or a Stego, so I think that's going to be the end game plan. But as I was actually going out, I did end up coming across this. This is a Mastercraft Baryonyx saddle, and to be honest, I think this is a good time to actually go out and get ourselves a Baryonyx or two, because kind of when it comes to the underwater creatures, or at least in my opinion, it's kind of like a stepping stone. The Baryonyx is good, but it's not going to be the end game for underwater tames for us. I think the end game, the best one by far, is the Basilosaurus, and in order to tame it, you kind of have to get rid of all like the mantas around it and stuff like that, and the Baryonyx just makes that 100 times easier. So because we already have the saddle and everything like that, I think we might as well go for it and see what we can actually get done. What I've also done here, at least around base 2, is I've always complained that like it kills all of the salmon and stuff here, but then I realized I might as well actually start kind of using that to our advantage. I basically went around and just used the sickle on all the dead bodies and essentially got myself, what is it, like 60 prime fish meat, which is absolutely crazy. But talking about the boss fight, talking about endgame here, I know we still have a while, guys, honestly, but kind of going between the two creatures. Would you guys prefer to see Rexes, or would you guys prefer to see Stegos in the final fight? Obviously, they both have their benefits. Rex is just having a crazy amount of damage that they can put out. The downside is that, obviously, we have to go up against the dragon, which will ultimately do more damage to them. But again, this doesn't take a lot to make that saddle, which is really good. Or do we go the Stego route, which, like I mentioned earlier in previous episode, maybe going the Tech Stego saddle, going the Tech Stegos might be a better play, because we do get additional levels on Tech creatures, so who knows. Plus, because they're herbivores, they don't take as much damage, and we can give them veggie cakes, so this might not be too bad of a route either. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, honestly. I'm actually really interested to see where kind of your guys' mindset is at, and we'll kind of figure it out. I will mention, though, that we already do have a Rex here. It's a max level one that we tamed outside the base over here. But anyways, cryos will be used in the future. I'm kind of thinking whether I'm going to move base location-wise, or we might just upgrade this. We might just do something a little bit different, which is why I made a ton of cryos to kind of cryo the creatures up so we can have a little bit of space to work with. But I'll have to figure that out between episodes. Today is a taming episode, not a building episode. So, guys, let's get into it. Let's get started here. Alright, looks like we actually have a red drop right here, so let's definitely take advantage of that. What we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to be heading on over to the... Ooh, that's about to expire there. Apprentice flag helmet, that might not be too shabby, and honestly, if it's not amazing, we can always just give it to the otter at this point. But what we're going to do, guys, is we're actually going to head on over to the swamp area, which is just kind of up this way a bit. I have actually just realized that I don't think you can carry Baryonyxes anymore. So I'm not sure how to do this. Usually what you were able to do is you'd throw out the Argent, have the Argent pick it on up, kind of bring it over to a secluded area, and then knock it out there, basically. I don't think we can do that anymore, if I'm not mistaken. We'll bring out the Argent when we get on over there. I feel like that's a thing, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, guys, basically the swamp is right out there, and yeah, we'll kind of figure it out. And I know, guys, I've been kind of talking about base locations and stuff a lot. I think in a lot of my series, I always talk about base locations and stuff pretty much all the time, but I'm still trying to figure out kind of where what's going to be the best thing. Basically, at this point, is it better just to stay at the base that we're at? I mean, don't get me wrong, we haven't done anything to the base yet, so I think maybe... I feel like I'm kind of gearing more towards just editing the base a bit. Maybe, like, because we have auto pickup, I could kind of pick up all the foundations and stuff like that and kind of just start over, just rebuild and make it work a little bit better for us. Because we have spent a lot of time at this base and everything like that. We have put in all the, what are they called? The defense plants and kind of keep it safe and everything, but we haven't really done anything to the base specifically. So we can either go that route, which might be the more preferred method right now. But the other method is basically just looking for another base location, which is what I've been doing kind of off camera too, kind of like looking around, seeing what could work and everything like that. And to be honest, the area right up there, right by Green Obelisk, the open field, everyone knows the area I'm talking about. That might be the end-all place to go, but we'll see. We'll figure it out, honestly. But here we are in the swamp. Basically, it's right on up here. Just gonna look around for Baryonyxes, because again, oh my god. Been playing a lot of Lost Island, because literally I saw the Dimorphs and just thinking, oh my god, maybe it's a Sinnoh. But anyways, no Sinnohs on this map, but we'll take a look around here, see if we can find a Baryonyx or two. I don't want to bring the Argent out yet, because the Argent is relatively slow. What is that in the water? Oh no, there's a Dimorphs also. Okay. It just looked a little weird. It almost looked like they were swimming a bit there. But we'll take a look around, see if we can find ourselves a good Baryonyx or two first, then bring out the Argent to hopefully carry them. I feel like that's a thing now, though. I feel like they increased the drag weight, so you can't really do that anymore. But this area does look a little dead right now, which actually could work in our favor, especially if we could find a decently high Baryonyx. We can kind of lure it to a little more desolate area than kind of take it out there. Are those... Those aren't like black pearls, right? That seems kind of ridiculous. Nah, I don't think it is. Alright guys, just taking a quick little break here. I ended up seeing this red drop with a ring around to come down, so might as well take advantage of that, and... that good. We'll take one more pass at this area. I'm gonna be honest, after looking over there, I only found 2 Baryonyxes in the entire place. 108 and a 54, so I honestly don't think that's gonna do, but I'll take one more pass. Maybe leaving the area and then coming back will actually help the spawns or something. I'm not really sure. My biggest concern is that most of them are going to be in that area, and I really don't want to go there. I prefer it out here where it's easy to see. And yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. The 2 that I saw didn't end up being in this area. They ended up being on the opposite side, kind of closer to the... I don't know what that area is called. The little cliffs basically right ahead of me, like that area. I found them in the water kind of closer that way, so I'm not sure if they're just not spawning in this area for some reason. Again, I did kind of have to mess with the INI files to get everything kind of working for this, so maybe doing that for some reason Baryonyxes aren't spawning over here, because on... That's a circle. Because on just a traditional playthrough, if you do this on single player or whatever, you will actually find Baryonyxes over here, so I'm not sure if I messed something up or just not cooperating, I guess. I'm not really sure, but gonna keep looking around and see what I can find, guys. Alright, guys, so after looking in that area for a while, I only found the 2 that I originally found, the 180 and the 54. What I'm thinking is they're probably spawning in the water, and that's why I'm just not seeing them. Traditionally, they kind of spawn right on the edge. They'll spawn on the land pretty much, so you can actually see them, but I think because of me kind of changing the INI files and everything with that, they might be just spawning right out in the water here, and I just can't see them. This is pretty deep and stuff like that. Or it could just be that it's actually a rare spawn. I'm not really sure, because I feel like just on normal Ragnarok playthroughs, they're pretty common there. But what we're going to do at this point is we're going to kind of work in this area. We're going to kind of cut through here, and I think instead, if we don't really find any in here, they're not really that common in here. I feel like I see one once in a while, so we might get lucky here. It is a bit heavily populated, though, overall, with just a lot of things, so not sure how this is going to go, but if worst case scenario, if we don't find anything in here, we're going to kind of make our way down to the desert. Desert is a rare spawn, but, I mean, it can't be rarer than 2 of them, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Plus, with that area, there's not really any water for them to deal with, so hopefully we'll be able to spot them a little bit easier, and we can go from there. So let me have a look through the canyon area here. If I can't find anything, I'll see you guys in the desert. Ah. Alright. Alright, where are we gonna tame it? This is what I was worried about, that we would actually find one in here with all these spinos and stuff. Oh no. It's a 156X. Okay, alright. Let's see. Bring out one of the Archons. See if this works. We'll leave you here. See if this works. You're staying there? Okay. I want to see if I can pick this thing up. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I can't fall in the water. If I do, we're kind of screwed, so... Nah, I don't think you can pick it up. Alright, I guess the option is that we lure it over here and then just knock it out here. It's gonna be a bit worrying, especially with spinos and stuff in the area, but this might just have to do. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Where did it go, by the way? Just here. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yeah. That's how we're gonna have to do this. Oh, and we gotta watch out for microraptors, too. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Get you away. And I hear the Spino right below me, but I think it's attacking something. I'm gonna see if I can get close enough to this thing. Maybe I can, like, shoot it or something. Nah, you know what? That's a bit risky. Let's not do that. See if I can shoot it from over here. Last thing I need is to go down in the water. But now shooting it from here might be an issue. Come on. There we go. Alright. Come on. Oh, this is a 60. This isn't even the one. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta get rid of this. Oh, that's the 180 right there. Okay, it's literally working its way over here, too. Great. Okay, let's get this thing reloaded. I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's it right there. Let's see if I could actually hit you. You gotta be it, right? Oh, I missed it. Thank you, finally. I really hope you're the right one, but I really don't want to check. I kind of just want to keep shooting you right now. Come on, reload. Alright, I am gonna have to check. You are the 180, sweet. Alright, and it's out. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Alright, what level is this? I know. Oh, that's the 156. Oh, man. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't make its way over here at any point. If it does, we're kind of screwed. But let's just hope this Baryonyx kind of works its way down real quick. Doesn't really look like it. Okay. Let me see how many prime meat this is going to take. Prime fish meat, I mean, and then we can go from there, basically. Alright, the Baryonyx is ours. Oh my gosh. Dude, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. But anyways, let's quickly just throw the saddle onto this thing. Let's get a cryo in it. I don't even want to look at stats right now. I pretty much just want to get out of here. All I've been doing is just watching that that X-Spino literally just walking around. It got pretty close at some points, too. I'm surprised it actually didn't aggro or anything. But anyways, guys, at this point, I don't know if there's going to be another one in here. I don't know if... I don't know if I can actually handle another one being in here. The amount of stress of literally just sitting there watching a 156 X-Spino kind of going around the area. So I think we're going to head to the desert for this one, honestly. Which I think I am going the right way. Not really. Okay, so we're going to head to the desert, I think. Hopefully we'll be able to find one down there. The swamp didn't really work out too well, and yeah, I just don't think I can handle trying to get another one in this area, at least right now. So, yeah, what I'll do is head on down to the desert. Anything interesting that happens, I'll bring you guys back. But if not, I'll see you guys down in the desert. Alright, purple drop with a ring around it. Let's see what we get. Been getting a lot of ghillie stuff lately, honestly. It's okay. The scope attachment I'll get rid of. I think in the last drop we ended up getting something like that hollow scope or whatever thing. I'm going to get rid of that too. But not too shabby. We can actually make it pretty far into the snow biome and everything. This was really the only area right here that we actually were freezing, which I think that's considered like the murder snow, where it drops from like -30 to -60 degrees. So not looking too shabby, honestly. At this point, though, because we're heading out here, do I have any other clues? Ooh, I probably should have thought of that, honestly, because I am wearing... Yeah. Did not think this one through. Alright, we'll have to see how it goes, honestly. At this point, are we... We're kind of close to base. I think base is right over there, right? Alright, let's take a quick pit stop at base, actually, and I'll just pick up some better armor and everything like that. And let's take a second, because now we can relax a little bit. Let's kind of take a look at the stats here. So 4664 in health, that's pretty good, honestly. 1690 stam is actually pretty good, too. 306 melee is a little bit low, but that's still not bad. And 539 in weight. That's not too shabby either. I do like the health on it, especially having a decent saddle. The melee's not the best, so that's probably the stat I would like to improve the most. Increasing the weight would be nice too, just because we can carry more stuff, but it's not 100% necessary, so I don't know. I would actually really like one with a high points. What is it? The amount of points basically put into melee. That would be nice. But let's head on back to base. Let's basically I'm just gonna get better clothes. I'm not actually gonna drop off anything. Let's see if our plants and stuff have killed a few things in the area. They've been doing some work, let me tell you. In between the episodes and everything, killed like a Bronto, it actually killed a Stego. It's in the process of killing one now. Ended up killing like two Rexes, like 2 or 3 aloes. One of the aloes ended up being like 168 that it took out too. I was a little upset, but besides that, yeah, you can see they're kind of going to work on all the fish in the water and everything like that, which is how basically I've been getting all of my what is it called? The raw prime fish meat, basically. So let's hop in here for a second, because yeah, we haven't really done anything. We've kind of just made this a little shed almost. And plus, literally all the storage I have is this bin, the bookshelf, this bin, and then this bin has the artifacts and stuff like that along with skins. But then it's skins, chibis, all that stuff, basically, from the event. Not sure if I showed it off, but I'm actually using the unicorn. I actually really like this thing, so we'll probably be using this for a bit. Maybe I'll switch it up eventually, but for now, I'm definitely liking it. Is there anything I can repair? Not really. A lot of our stuff is really just like ghillie chest pieces and stuff. Don't really have anything like... Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be have to be the ghillie chest piece. It's gonna have to do. Like cloth, like I don't want to use chitin. Everything else is fur. Alright, well, it's gonna have to do. I think we'll be okay, honestly. All I have to do is just kind of throw this on. Yeah, 435 hyper. We should be fine. I think we're okay with that. Alright, let's head on down to the desert and let's see what we can find, guys. Alright, so I feel like I usually see them along this river here, so let's kind of keep our eyes peeled and see if we can find one. Basically, we're going to take this river all the way down, and then usually kind of near where Thylas tend to spawn is where I'll usually find a couple too, pretty much just along this river, essentially. So hopefully we'll be pretty good. Hopefully we'll actually find one here, but yeah, we'll have to see what we can find. Now, the only downside is I'm wondering if they're going to spawn in the water, like out here, where it's going to be really tough to see them. That was the issue over in the swamp, that they basically... Again, I can only see two, but I feel like they're spawning deeper in the water where, like, you just can't see them from the air. I would actually have to go into the water, which is not happening, 100%. Especially in the swamp when you have capros and stuff. I think you have capros in this water, too, so definitely not happening regardless. Yeah, is that something? That was a Sarka, that wasn't a Baryonyx. But yeah, they're probably in here, which is going to be a bit... Gonna make this a bit tougher. Just see Spinos. That might be one right there. Not Spinos, Sarcos. I thought I saw one, but maybe not. Maybe it was a rock. There is one. Okay, there's one right on the shore over here. Now, what makes it a little bit tougher is it has to be a female at this point. So let's see what this one is down here. I just want to get my stand back first, because the last thing I need... Oh, there's a capper right there, too. The last thing I need is to... Where did it go? Oh, it's right below me. Baryonyx 30. Okay, it is a female. But not a level that we want. So we have to kind of continue here. And it can't be an aberrant version. It can't be anything like that. It's got to be just a regular vanilla one. Because that's what the male ended up being. I would actually really, really like it eventually if they, whether this is something that they do an update in ARK, whether they do update for like ARK 2 when it comes out. I would love to have all of the variants basically able to like breed with each other and stuff. So if you have like an aberrant Baryonyx male, it can breed with just a regular female Baryonyx basically, and you have the chance of having like the baby, whether it's going to be aberrant or not. It'll be, yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50 thing. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just kind of change a little bit, because I feel like with these kind of things, it's like, again, I mean, I did kind of change the INI files to do this, so it's not really natural, I guess. But, let's see, there's a Baryonyx right there. Ooh. Ah, I thought I saw, and it's aberrant anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But I feel like sometimes you end up getting like a really good... Well, let's take the Argents, for example, a couple of episodes ago. We ended up getting one with, like, a crazy... I don't remember which line it was, whether it was the X-Argents or the regular Argents, that had really good melee on them. I think it was the X-Argent line, if I'm not mistaken. But then the male regular Argent ended up having, like, really good weight. And I think it'd be kind of cool to basically breed those two together. The female X-Argent with a crazy good melee, and then the male that had a really good weight. And it has like a 50-50 shot of either being like an X-Argent or a regular Argent, basically whatever. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. It would kind of just change the way that you kind of play the game, at least in my opinion. Just adds more like variety, customization, that kind of thing to it. But again, I understand that that would take a heck of a lot more memory to run the game, which, yeah, that probably would make a little bit more, like, performance issues and stuff like that, so I could see why that probably would never come to light, but I think it'd be a pretty cool concept, honestly. Alright, guys, we are just getting back to base now. Looks like these things have been doing a lot of work. Oh my god. They are just decimating everything in the area. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I've been looking around for a while, and I have not come across anything better than the 30 that we saw. So overall, guys, I am going to wrap up the episode here. Kind of stinks. I was really hoping to get a female so we can start talking about breeding and stuff like that, but we did get a max level male, which is absolutely awesome. You know what I'm gonna do? I know I'm safe in this area with these, but like, I'm just gonna stay on the mount for right now. But anyways, guys, that in fact is gonna wrap up this episode. That is the closest I can get. That is gonna wrap up this episode, guys. Most likely in the next one, I'm thinking something base wise, whether that's gonna be a new base location, whether that's gonna be kind of tearing this thing down and rebuilding, making it a little more efficient for what we actually need. Not exactly sure. Like I said, kind of stinks that we couldn't find a female, but it is what it is. We have a max Baryonyx. In the next episodes coming up, I'll keep looking around and see. Hopefully we can find a female at some point. That would be great to get an imprinted one, but we'll have to see what happens. Guys, make sure to hit that like button. It really, really helps me out. If you guys are enjoying the content, you'd like to see more of this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.